What's going on, guys? It's Cliffy here. We are here at Dubai International Stadium playing our first game of the Pakistani Super League, I believe it is called. I hope that we've got most of the lineups up to date. I definitely have the kits, but Watson, Dwayne Smith, Andre Russell, Ben Duckett, Miguel Cummins. I don't know why. The guy is quite young, but he is playing a hell of a lot of cricket already, and he's captaining side. So, as expected, very hot here in Dubai, 40 degrees, so the players are going to be sweating. Don't know why they're wearing long sleeve tops. But we do, as I said, we do have the uniforms. They have been done, and not 100% sure on the roles and the lineups and stuff like that, but we are that far forward in career mode that we are starting to see some funny stuff happen anyway, like Miguel Cummins captaining. So United have won the toss. They've elected to bowl. I'm not even going to try on some of these names because I know I'm just going to absolutely butcher them. And, sorry, we're actually having a bat. So we're due to come in. I think that is at number 6 ahead of Mohammad Rizwan. As you can see, that strike rate, 111. We're going to want to try and improve on that throughout this tournament here to date. We've got a good start. And it looks as though it is a good batting pitch with 100 and basically, we'll call it 150 on the board already. And a nice wee pull shot to get off the mark. We're going to swivel that away. Probably not going to go for 4. Was going to come back for the 3rd, but we will keep ourselves there. Bring up that 150. We are only 4 down, and there is still 6 overs left to go. So looking potentially here at easily a 200 plus score. I think if we get anything less than that, it is going to be a real concern. But the main thing for me here is 1, getting myself in and having a decent bat. 2, stopping dot balls like that, because dot balls are the problem. You can see the field here is pretty, I mean, there are gaps. There are plenty of gaps. I just need to hit the ball first, to be fair. Spin, I don't know what it is. I just cannot seem to play spin. I don't have... Oh, man, big, thick outside edge. I was going to say, I don't have the confidence to take them on and you know, play aggressive shots and stuff like that. I prefer to just nudge them around, because whenever I seem to try and take on a spinner, I just seem to get the timing all wrong and basically hold out most of the time to a guy in close. You know, not even a guy on the boundary, a guy who is in close. So that, again, is a good shot, but straight to the fielder. So that's what we need to work on. I mean, it's all good. We've got that rotation of strike down fairly well, but we just need to look at more exploiting the gaps, and I guess picking up those boundaries when the boundary ball is there. So, again, it's just a confidence thing that I just don't seem to quite have. This one here has been nudged into the gap. Not timed great, so we will, oh God, I was going to say scamper back for a second. Direct hit, he was gone, which is not what we want when the guy down the other end is 34 off of 18, and he is... I don't want to say he's tonking it, but he's playing a fairly good innings here so far. That one there again. See, we've timed that really well, played off the back foot, but straight to the fielder. We just need that to go either side, and all of a sudden we are picking ourselves up 4 runs quite comfortably. So, and again, see, there's another example. We're playing well. It's good that I can play off the back foot, because it's something that I have really only developed probably in the latter stages of Don Bradman's 17, and definitely here in Ashes cricket. So again, that one there timed really late, but it's timed so late that we can actually, as long as there's not a direct hit, if there's a direct hit, we're stuffed, but we can scamper back for that second. So again, I'm still not liking my confidence to go up over the top. I think we possibly leave that for another over, but then I want to make sure that I can actually get a bat in the 19th and the 20th. And the way that I'm batting here, my partner's probably like, you know what, you're not having a bat. You can't even beat the outfield. And I don't blame him, to be fair. I do not blame him. That one there has beaten the, sorry, it has beaten the infield. That one there has beaten the infield, and it has gone for 4. So that's a good way to finish the 18th. 191 on the board. Good wee partnership being put on here. And it is the, it's the bloody wrist spinner. It is the wrist spinner. 200 has come up. I think we honestly just try and nudge him around. I think we just try and nudge him around, pick up 2s like we've done here, take a single off the last ball of the over, and hopefully just try and get ourselves a pace bowler coming in to bowl the 20th so that we can go and take him on a little bit. But if he keeps bowling it out there, there's not really too much that I can do about it, because for some reason, don't move my feet a whole lot, which I guess is probably similar to how I... Oh, my God. Oh... That one there was the one to play on the leg side, and we've just been absolutely cleaned up for 14. We were thinking too far ahead of ourselves getting into that last over and having a bat, but you'd have to say that the damage already has been done with 200 plus on the board. That probably is going to be around a par score, you would think, in this edition of the... yeah, there we go. In this edition of the Pakistani... it's the Pakistan Super League, but in this game it's the Pakistani Premier Plate, so I'm going to have to use used to differentiating the two. You guys know what I mean, so it is not the end of the world. But 100 and... what, man, we got 220. We got to 220. I think we got 224, to be fair. So still 170 required off about 90. So already the required run rate is above 12. And this is a perfect situation, to be fair, for us, because this is the kind of stuff that we like doing. We like bowling. I mean, we've got a bloody aggressive field. He should take me on here. But this is what we like doing. We like to continue to build that pressure. And if we can get some good overs in here that, you know, don't go for too many, all of a sudden the game slowly and slowly gets out of reach for this united team. So fingers crossed that we can continue to keep going and getting these dot balls, getting these ones. Will be nice to pick up a wicket. Didn't pick one up in our last Big Bash game, but we didn't really have our line that good. We've got a good line here today, and the ball does seem to be swinging a little bit as well. Not a huge amount, but just enough to put a bit of doubt into the batsman's mind. So we will continue to keep it there. Go for just the one off the over, and in the power play, that is absolute gold. The only thing better would be a maiden, but you're not complaining if your bowler is going for one in the power play. So it looks as though we are going to be going back to back. We have stuck with this field. I'm going to go to balanced. Yeah, there we go. That's better. I was going to say, I don't feel that confident that I'm just going to go and keep that field like that. Now they're probably going to go and nudge me around, and we're going to go for a few more runs. But at the end of the day, at this stage of the game, their current run rate is 9.5, which is good, but they need to be going at 2 a ball. So any dot balls that we get here, any singles that we get here are absolute gold and are going to continue to keep that required run rate pumping up. And at the end of the day, as I have hinted in the last 2 episodes, that is more of our role in these T20 sides. We are more of the economical guy that is going to go and build pressure for the other bowlers. So hopefully we can continue to do... hopefully continue to do that. Don't know how you get caught and bowls in this game. I haven't taken any. This game's been out now for almost a year. I have seen one caught and bowled in a video. That is it. So I don't know if it's just flawed. And even the caught and bowled was a crazy one. You know, like I think it came off the guy's foot. Or it might have actually gone off the other batsman. That one there has been played away. Surely, fielder. There we go. So the pressure starting to mount. And it was Lakmal as well, who was the guy, I don't want to necessarily say was in, but he was 26 off of 22. So that is a good wicket. It brings in now Dwayne Smith. Look at that, 367 matches. I hope that I can have a record similar to that. I mean, I hope that I can play 370 matches to start with. I mean, we are still only very early on in our career mode. I think this is possibly our 9th 2020 game that we are playing. So we've still got 360 odd to go, even to catch up to Dwayne Smith. I would be happy playing, and then Narayan, 344. I would be happy, you know, playing 100, 150. I mean, it does just depend a lot on what does happen internationally as well. That one there that's Dwayne Smith's firstborn. He has absolutely creamed it. But again, dot balls at this stage are absolutely crucial. Required run rate is going to be up above 13 now. And we're just going to keep it there. Because again, that one there has been prodded down the ground with not a whole lot of timing. But it has been aerial. And again, that comes from the lack of timing. Smith just can't seem to pierce the infield here. But again, we will continue to take these dot balls. 142 now required off of 63 deliveries. That required run rate, as I said, is getting up towards 13, getting up towards 14 now. And the way that Smith's playing, I'm tempted to bring the field in just a touch, just to see if we can get anything. That there is dirty. I was going to say, if we can get something, you know, get one of those defensive shots that he's playing to balloon up to a man. But again, I'm happy to continue to keep building this pressure. And I mean, as we saw with Lakmal, it is going to lead to wickets. That one there has taken the pressure valve off just a touch. We miss out on the maiden. It does go for 4. But again, when you're needing 12, 13, 14 runs and over, if you're only going for 4, you've got to be happy with that. Coming in for our final over here now, 3 overs, 1 for 8 economy, outstanding, 2.67. 91 required off of the last 6 overs. So that is a required run rate of around 15. There it is down the bottom right-hand corner, 15.17. So again, over to a ball, creeping towards, that is actually 2.5 runs a ball now. So anything like that goes just for 1 or goes for a dot ball, I'm happy. I've done my job. I've picked up my 1 wicket. That is what I'm going to look to contribute to the team each game. Just get that 1 wicket. Anything more is going to be an absolute extra. So nice shot there by Andre Russell. Again, is just going to be the one. The 2 West Indian players out in the middle. Vastly experienced 2020 players as well, I must add. And I'm already liking playing in this Pakistani Premier League, Super League, whatever you want to call it, already. Because we are going to get our full allotment of overs, which is something we did not hardly get under the Hurricanes and Stuart Broad. And already you can see it is proving to be hell of effective, with just the 2 runs coming from this 4th over, 10 runs coming in the spell so far, and the 1 wicket. And we're going to finish it off with a dot. So 4 overs, no maidens, 1 for 10. Economy rate of 2.5, 2.5. You don't get much better than that. And it doesn't get much easier with Yasir Shah coming in. And I think they did actually get quite close. We did only win by 5 runs. So someone must have teed off towards the back end. Smith got 54 off of 30. Ben Duckett, the wicketkeeper, 38 off 13. So that's what it would have been. We were the pick of the bowlers, but Reyes, for some reason, in a losing cause, were 3 for 45. So it's not as though he's even economical. He did take 3 wickets, but gets the man of the match. Surely you give it to Zaman for his 74 off of 36, strike rate of over 200, or even Andre Russell, 56 off of 27. But all in all, we will take the win, 1-0 in this Pakistani Premier Plate. As I said, you can't ask for a much better start than that there. Do hope you've enjoyed the video, guys. If you have, remember to leave us a like down below. Subscribe if you're new. Leave me a comment as well about what you think of the Pakistani Premier Plate, or whatever you want to call it. You guys call it whatever you want. Again, do hope you've enjoyed watching. Until next time, ka kite noa. See you soon.